Hello, YouTube land. This your girl, Riri. I'm coming to you at my 38th birthday. I went to Washington, D.C., and I had the time of my life. That's all I can say. It took me time to put this video up because the editing process, oh my God, it's just ridiculous. And then the footage on my GoPro really didn't come out too good because the angle of the camera. I had bought a camera neck holder, and some of the film was like crooked and stuff like that, so I just used the film that I took from my phone. So right here, I was just trying on different outfits. I couldn't wear this outfit because the shoes and stuff, so I ended up wearing something more comfortable, and I'm so happy that I did. It was still cute and everything. And when I was down there, I had, well, this is the first night right here. And on the first night, I went to the dispensary because you know it's legalized. See, that's the outfit I wore. It was comfortable and cute. But I went to the dispensary, and then that night I was going out to eat, but I wanted to stop at a club or a bar or something, which I went to the bar and didn't go out to eat. And the reason is because it was turned at the bar, and the bar only had like 2 or 3 people in there. So I had a good time. I mean, as soon as I got in there, the girl just started. It was a girl. She just ran up to me. Hey, she was all friendly and stuff. She just started dancing, friendly. We were exchanging stories, and then this other girl came up. We was talking about politics, and that was just right up my alley. Right here in the video, I was in the room. I was getting ready to go to the bar here, and I was doing my little thing. Y'all can see. I had my lights. I had brought my lights with me because I love my lights. And I say, if it's my birthday, guess what? I'm going to turn up. And yeah, the vibe was real. But I was right there on TikTok talking about God knows what. I think they banned me because I went live that night, and I said something crazy. I don't even know what I said, but they banned me and kicked me off. And I was like, okay, whatever. I really do not like live because I'm an introvert, and I'm just getting into liking to speak into the camera and stuff like that. So, oh well. I guess I do my voiceovers on TikTok, and that's it. But right there, I was wrapping me up some stuff and getting ready to go out that night. But I had went to this bar called Alice. Well, I went to another one. I think it was called Capone's or something, but I didn't stay in there because I thought they had food, but they didn't have food. And then it was so like kind of small, and so I went to another place that I researched online before I went called Allison's. Now Allison's was everything. That's why I said they had a few people in there, but everybody in there was turned. Everybody in there was dancing, friendly, and everything. So yeah, I do suggest Allison's. But right there, that's when I'm sitting in Allison. That's my GoPro. See that neck thing? It was like not angling correctly, so a lot of the video and footage on there I couldn't add to this. So, and then just trying to edit all of that, I was just like, that's why it took me so long to do it. So, and that right here is the other club I was telling you about that was like a little hole in the wall. It was nice and cute, but I don't know. And that's Allison's right there, where I was just sitting there. Yeah, that's the line for it. It was nice. Everything was located upstairs in Washington. Like, you had to walk up a flight of stairs, but it was okay. And I'm just chilling right there, just chilling. I was on TikTok too at the time. I had video of the people that I was talking to, but that's on the GoPro also. And I didn't even stay long. I did a 1-2 step, probably stayed there 2 hours. That was good for me. And I came back and got this UberEATS, and it was awesome. When I tell you, I gave them 5 stars immediately. And the next morning, I went to go get coffee at this little cute coffee shop. I forgot the name of it. And, just sitting there chilling. So this is the next day. This is the day when I went to the National Mall. If you plan to go to the National Mall to see the White House and all the museums and stuff, please wear some comfortable shoes. Baby, it's a lot of walking. When I tell you these guys was burning, they was burning up. It was a lot of walking. And then the last thing on the National Mall is the Martin Luther King statue. And my legs was burning so bad. I was like, ugh. But I'm going to walk for Martin. He walked for me. I'm going to walk for Martin. This right here is inside the African American Museum. It was so much great, like, history for black people. And I was like, whoa, I loved it. I loved it. And I started to like museums. After I took this art class in school, I don't know. Me and museums, I like it. But yeah, it has so much great stuff, so much great achievements that black people had done. Just so much history. I totally suggest this if you go to Washington, D.C. It's like 3 levels, and it's a big building. So it's a lot of walking also. So, wear some comfortable shoes. And look at the art. This art is just like priceless. I mean, it's just, whew. And I didn't even know black people had a American flag. Right here is the black American flag. I didn't even know that was it. But, yeah. And I learned a lot. I mean, it was just amazing. That made the trip also. It's just, whew. Soul Train. They had music, everything. I highly suggest going there. I was so impressed. It was like, whoa. But the National Mall is very big, so please wear some comfortable shoes. I walked probably for a good 30 minutes. And you see this car right here? This is my dream car. This is a Cadillac DeVille. I always wanted this car, and if I get rich, that's the car I'm getting. Because I don't care about them electric cars. I want me an old school, period. But, yeah. But I saw everything. And this what's coming up is they have a soul food restaurant inside the museum. I mean, it looked good, but my opinion, it just needed some seasoning. My mouth was juicy for that food, and it just wasn't seasoned. It was like, oh my God, like what? And that's the White House right there. Boom. That's a picture that I wanted so bad. And I was like, okay. And it was raining. I was walking through the rain. But it was all good. I was seeing all this, like museums and these buildings. It was cool. It wasn't pouring down raining. It was just sprinkly raining. So right here, I was walking to get to the Martin Luther King statue. And you got to walk past the Lincoln Memorial thing. Oh, I definitely want to go up there. Them steps are steep. My legs was already burning, but I said I'm going to go up there because I always see it on TV and stuff. So I went up there, and I was like, whoa. I was so happy that I took this trip, honestly. And it was like a last-minute decision of where I wanted to go. But I went to the right place. And I will suggest anyone to go to Washington, D.C. Right here, that's when I had to sit on those steps because, baby, these thighs was hurting. And the shoes that I bought was brand new, and I didn't wear them in yet, so my feet was killing me. Like, when I got back to the hotel, I was surprised that I went out. I still went out that night, too. Drunk as hell. But hey, it was my birthday. Got a birthday girl. That's me. So I was walking to the Martin Luther King statues from here. And this right here was the Korean War, World War II, I think. Yeah, World War II with Korea. So this is getting to the Martin Luther King statue. I was like, whoa, I was so amazed. I was like, oh my God, I made it. I mean, Martin Luther King deserved for these feet to be hurting. And I met some people that they took pictures and stuff, had a little chit chat with. And this right here is when I was walking to the Martin Luther King thing. so I had to pass by this. But this was a nice little thing. It was just like contribute to all of the people who died during the war. So that was very nice and impressive. And I suggest anybody to go check that out too. Well, if you're in that area, you're going to want to see everything. They have bikes and scooters for you to ride, but I was a little bit afraid to ride them because I had went to the dispensary, so I didn't want to end up in the hospital on my solo trip. So I decided just to walk. I wasn't going to get on no bike or anything. Anybody that know me know I want to turn up. I don't care. I walk by faith, not by sight, baby. But yes, these are the names from the Korean War listed on this wall. And I mean, the video is kind of backwards because this was supposed to be before the picture of Martin Luther King, but yeah, this is right before that. They put Martin Luther King statue way in the back. I mean, they probably didn't have nowhere else to put it because that's the last one that went up. But everybody want to see it, and that walk is no joke. It probably would have been a great walk if I would have had on some comfortable shoes, but I didn't. I should have at least bought, next time I know to bring an extra pair of walking shoes just in case. I brought everything else just in case, but walking shoes wasn't it. But this, I'm a quote person and I love quotes. These like all Martin Luther King quotes. He says some he has some amazing quotes I never even heard of, and I need to check them out. I need to Google them and stuff. But yeah, this is all the quotes, and they written on the wall. It was really nice. I suggest everyone to go to Washington, D.C. I told my son to come with me, but he didn't want to come. You know, he's in the teenage phase, so I guess he wouldn't get in trouble. Who knows? But I suggest everyone to go to Washington. It was amazing, and I do not regret it. I had a good time. Like I said, I partied. I had a room with a balcony at the Washington Plaza Hotel. What I would say about that hotel, it is nice. I mean, service was great. I mean, excellent service. The room, they have room with balconies. Now, I love a balcony, and I think anytime I travel, I want to get a room with a balcony because I like that option of going inside and out at my own convenience. So I got a room with a balcony, and the view was like excellent. The rooms was kind of small, but a lot of rooms that I investigated before the trip, a lot of people were saying, especially on YouTube, that the rooms are small in Washington, D.C. But the rooms was kind of small, and it's not a modern hotel, but it was good. I mean, it was good. So the only thing I was lacking for the hotel is the USB charger, because I needed to charge up multiple things, and I didn't realize how important those USB chargers is. So, you know, more newer hotels have those USB chargers for the customer to use. And my view of the hotel is at the beginning of the video. I kind of skipped past it from talking because it went by so fast. But when you see a view of a building outside, that was my hotel that I stayed at. It had an excellent view. But I do recommend that hotel. I would give it probably 3.9 review, close to a view 4. The only thing about it was it wasn't modern. but everything else was excellent. It was clean. The housekeeper did an excellent job. I tipped her really good. I met some people. I met a person there. It was a lot. I mean, it was a good hotel. Shoot, thumbs up. But anyways, yes, this still is all the Martin Luther King quotes. I was so amazed. I had like stopped and read all the quotes that was on the wall, and just, you know. But also, that place that I showed you before before the museum part, called H in Chicken, that place was so excellent. I mean, I found them on UberEATS. The only thing, they forgot to put a fork in my bag. I made my own fork. It was so delicious. It tasted, the macaroni and cheese, the chicken, everything. I tell you, while I was eating, I picked up my phone and gave them a review. That's how good it was. I tell you, no lie. And I am a big foodie. But yeah, and that night right here, I went to this club that I found on Eventbrite. Nobody was in there. It was a guy singing and the owner. But I mean, the lady was really nice. They served vegan food. I ended up just walking down the strip. This was in Georgetown. It's a college town, so it's a strip with a lot of clubs on it. Out the door, it was a lot of people. A lot of people. So I ended up going to this bar like a couple of doors down, and they was all the way turned up in there. I had got me like 2 drinks, and my phone, was it my phone? Yeah, my phone battery was dying because I'm riding there. What I was riding there to do? I was riding there on TikTok in the hotel, and like I said, I didn't have a USB charger. I only had one charger. I was trying to charge up my camera too. So I only charged my phone halfway up, and I was in this club like looking at my phone like, I was having a good time. I mean, people was coming to vibe. It was a lot of nice people in Washington DC. So yeah, I left because I was scared that my phone would die, and then how the hell I'm gonna get back to the hotel and call my Uber. So I left. I stayed in there for about at least probably an hour, 30 minutes to an hour. That was cool. I did so much partying in my life. That's all I want. It's a 1-2 step. Go home and go to sleep. This right here is the club that I was going in. It was a lot of people out on the strip. It looked like it's empty, but no. It was like crazy. It was a madhouse. And they have a lot of universities in this area. I was telling my son that if he go to college, he should go up there. I didn't see anything wrong. I mean, and Washington, D.C. is so clean. I heard a lot of bad things about Washington, D.C., but I haven't seen one bad thing about Washington, D.C. I mean, the roads was clean. Everything was clean. Everybody was friendly. I don't know. It was the deal. It was the deal, but you can tell that state is very expensive, like Florida. So, you know, that's right. I'm right at the club that I was just talking about, getting checked in, you know, looking at my ID. Said 38, yeah. I think this day was my birthday, was it? Yeah. So my birthday was on June 23rd. And like I said, you have to walk upstairs everywhere, in every building. You go upstairs, the dispensary, you go upstairs. Even some stores you had to go upstairs. Some people have to be fit up there to walk through all those stairs, walk up all those stairs. But yes, this right here is the club. This club was jam packed. You know, I found me a little corner to bop in. But people was looking at my camera. Everybody was looking at my camera like, And I had a great time though. It was my first solo trip, and I always wanted to do a solo trip. I wasn't scared to do it. I just never really had a chance to do it. But I would definitely do it. I tell you that. I tell you that much. But yeah. So this is that vegan place again. I don't know why I messed up this video like that, but yeah. Like I said, nobody was in there. And then this is the club. Yeah, see, club, it was a college town, so them kids was like drunk, getting crazy. I remember those days when I was younger, acting a dang fool. I still do, but not like that. Yep. So let me tell y'all, please like and subscribe. I will be putting out more and more videos because I really want to get into this YouTube thing. I will be showing, I want to show stuff mainly about my business, but you know, if I go out of town, of course I'm going to put that up on the channel. And I'm also going to do like, but mainly stuff about my business, because this channel is about my reselling business and everything. You see them people right there, they had came over, they was trying to dance and pop, but I was looking at my phone like, my battery dead, honey. I had to get up out of here. And I had some more footage of oh yeah, I had went to this festival. It was a barbecue festival. I found it on Eventbrite, and they had some good food. I had got turkey, smoked turkey wings. It was pretty good. They had a DJ out. It costed $20 to get in. That's one thing. If you go out of town, please check out Eventbrite, because Eventbrite will give you so many suggestions. But some of those, like the place I went to that didn't have nobody in there, that was kind of crazy, but it led me to a good part of town. So this right here is the festival. It was the barbecue festival. It was right in front of the White House. A huge, diverse festival. It was very nice, very good.